Let's cherish our own. This is our own. The Ghana Premier League is back again. It's time for the preview show on the Madiba official channel. So please, if you've not already subscribed, kindly click on that subscribe button. Please, we are waiting. Please do us a favor by clicking on that subscribe button over there. And please, when you are done, turn on the bell for us. Thank you for kindly doing us this favor. It's time for the preview show over here, as I said earlier on, and it's about the Kotoku Warriors. Asante Kotoko, they are in action this evening at the Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium at exactly 6 p.m. Kotoko will be playing against Kotoku Royals. So please, wherever that you are, make sure you are at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium after you are done with everything that you are doing. Without much ado, let's delve into the match that will be happening at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. The Kotoku Warriors haven't had the best of start in the season because as compared to last season, as of March day 30, the Kotoku Warriors were at the top of the Ghana Premier League. As I'm talking to you, Kotoko are barely hanging up on the top 4. And currently, their arch rivals, Folk, have leapfrogged them into first position on the league table, 11 points with 24 with Indiana Stars. So Kotoko have to win this game at all costs so that they can able to match up the result that Folk had yesterday. So Said Zerbo and his Chargers have to make sure that they will shake up that scare that they had in the MTN FA Cup last weekend. If you can remember, last weekend they won by 2-1 against Benab FC, a second division side in Kumasi. But it took them a late winner from their centre back Maxwell Adman before they were able to get that victory. Kotoko started that game on the front foot, scoring the opener from a free kick that the defenders of Benab FC headed it into their own post. So it was an old goal that Kotoko scored. Benab FC equalized and Kotoko got that late winner, as I said on. So for me, this is the time for the player to show why they merit or want to wear the jersey of Kotoko. I always say this on every platform that will get that. Look, Kotoko's jersey is not just an ordinary jersey. This is the symbol of the Asante Kingdom. So when you get the opportunity to wear it, make sure you wear it with distinction, wear it with everything that you have. And Seydou Zerbo and his Chargers have to make sure that they can able to prove that they surely deserve to be at this club. Now, some of the players for me are off form. Kotoko's play, you look at how they play and how they defend. Their defense has been shambles. Somebody may say that they are playing with players that are out of position because they are lacking the service of most of their players. Oyasina Japan, who started for Ghana yesterday, and the defeat against the Nigerians, will be back to play the right football position. Now they are lacking Yusuf Mubarak. They are dependable centre back. Andrews Elpo have lost form from last season. So this around is Maxwell Adman, who partners Just Blay, who is a central midfielder or defensive midfielder by trade. So Kotoko's back line has been players that have been converted to play out of positions. Sheriff Mohammed playing as a right fullback, it's not a right fullback. Then look at Nicholas Osei-Bonsu, a utility player as such, but he is not a defender. He is a winger by trade. So that's why for me, I think Kotoko are defending in that shambles or in that shambolic way. So this is the time for the coach to make sure that he can have a hold on the team. Kotoko cannot be defending that way and conceding goals left, right, center. If you count the number of matches that they've kept clean sheet at home, it can be all the game that they play against King Faisal. Part of that, each and every game that they play recent times, they concede, even against Benab FC, they conceded. So playing today, they have to make sure that they are resolute. Frederick Asare, for me, after the absence of Dala Ibrahim to the Chan tournament, he has been splendid. And for me, he has been Kotoko's best player in the last matches that they've been playing because he has saved the team on countless occasions. If not for his timely intervention, maybe Kotoko would have been down the table than where they are currently. The middle of the park, Richard Bodu, recent time for me, I don't know whether it's fatigue or whatever, but at times you look at him and you see that he is not the man that we saw last season. he's a talented footballer by all standards. But last week and even the week before that, you watch him at times, his tackles are not there. At times his passes too that we know for his long range passes, we don't get it. So he has to come back to shape. And Enoch Morrison, we saw him at King Faisal making dazzling runs and darting runs into the opponent's half and making sure you take on players. But at Kotoko, we are not seeing the Enoch Morrison at King Faisal. We need the Enoch Morrison at King Faisal Kotoko in today's game. Richmond Lamptey, last season, one of his trademark attributes was those long range shots that he used to deliver. And this is the time that Kotoko needs him the most, because last season, Mbella was scoring. So even without his goals, Mbella's goals could have carried the team forward. But this time around, Mukwala has scored about some 4 goals in the Ghana Premier League. So for a team chasing the Ghana Premier League in 13 matches and your marksman scoring 4 goals, it's not all that encouraging. It's not like the supporting cast are delivering. The other players are not scoring. Feke is not scoring. Amankura is not scoring. So without the goals of those players, you ask yourself, how would the team be able to go forward? That's when you need Richmond Lamptey and those shots so that he can be able to get the goalkeeper off guard and make sure that he can be able to help in the goal, because this is the time that Kotoko needs his goals so that he can be able to catch up with the top teams in the Ghana Premier League. Stephen Dese Mukwala, he came in with a lot of expectation, with a lot of reputation, and his reputation preceded him because of what he did in Uganda. I'm not saying that he's playing badly. You will see that he's picking up his spot. He picks up pitching that are very good. Then you need the midfielders to pick him. But he too is not helping himself. At times, some of the chance that you'll be wasting, for me, is something that he should be improving on. Because for a striker for Kotoko, you cannot be wasting one-on-one against the goalkeeper. No, you should be scoring those 1v1 situations. And then again, the number of goals that he has scored, because he's the one leading the team. Now they brought a striker from Brazil, Matheus Medeiros. It means that if he doesn't improve on his play and start banging in the goals like Mbella did, it means you'll be out of the job, because now another striker is in. Some Boateng couldn't challenge him for that spot, but I think that with Medeiros, if he's given the chances, he can be able to do something. That's why he was brought into the team. So Mukwala has to start scoring more goals than those paltry 4 goals that he has for the club. Then you look at the wingers. Amankuna is not giving them the goals. Osebos, Nicholas, the same thing. So this is the time the team has to wake up. Because for you to play with Kotoko, you need a lot of things. You don't need just to be there and not preparation. You have to show that you deserve to be there. And this is the time for those young players to grow up to become men. Against a team that's languishing at the bottom of the Ghana Premier League with 7 points, this is a team that Kotoko should be beaten. In 13 matches, they've won just 2, drawn 1, and lost 10. That's the record of Kotoku Royals coming to this game. They've lost 10 games, drawn 1, and lost 2. Kotoko have won 5, they've drawn 6, and lost 2. So when you juxtapose the two and you compare the two, you can see that Kotoku Royals is nowhere near Kotoko. But hey, this is football and anything can happen. We saw what Bernard Essie nearly did to Kotoko. They nearly took the game to penalties. So it means that Kotoku Royals, who is in the Ghana Premier League, can do even better than what Bernard Essie did. Although they are not having the best of season in the Ghana Premier League, for a team that was promoted, you think that they will come in trying to make sure they will stay in the Ghana Premier League. But that's not what you are seeing from Kotoku Royals. They are not picking up the home wins. Their away wins too are not coming. In 13 matches, for you to win just 2 and draw 1, it means that if you are to do the calculation, it means in 26 matches, they'll be winning, that is 4, and drawing 2. And that cannot guarantee you a stay in the Ghana Premier League. So they too want to start, and at this point in time, playing against teams that are battling against all those early days yet with some 21 matches to go. But hey, the team know that where they are is not good. So they want to come in with everything, gun blazing. So this is the time for the team Kotoko to show why they were the league champions last season. Said Zarbo, At times, some of us have defended him because we thought he didn't come in at the right time because the players of this season, as compared to last season, those of last season had a lot of quality than this season. But for me, he has to start improving. His tactical changes, for me, is not working. And his tactical now, we are not seeing. The team needs an identity, and that's something that we are not seeing. And the results too are not forthcoming. And the Ghana Premier League, last time that Kotoko won a game was against the Club Chelsea when they won by 2-1. They've gone some 4 matches on the trot that they've drawn all in the Ghana Premier League. They can take solace in the fact that they won against Benin FC. So this is the game that Kotoko have to start coming to the party, because we are craving for the supporters to come to the stadium. But how do you call the supporters when you are not getting a victory? So Kotoko have to start getting out the victory, and against a team languishing at the bottom of the Ghana Premier League, I think Kotoko can start scoring, and Mukwala can make sure that you get a scoring boot on so that he can be able to get the goals in for the Porcupine Warriors. This is the Madiba official channel, and this is where we'll bring down the curtains for today's show. Thank you, and please, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. May the Lord Almighty be with us all. Bye-bye.